Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Spuds. Megan here with another episode of Recovery Crafting, and I am taking a little bit of a mental reprieve weekend this week, but I did just want to check in and do some follow-ups with you guys, and so stick right there, and we'll come right back, and I'll just chat with you. All right, so thank you for joining me again today. As you can see, I'm a little bit low energy this weekend. As I've mentioned in some previous videos, I do work in retail. I do work with the public. I am still working full time, and I've had a pretty rough few weeks during this whole pandemic. Tensions are running really, really high. The fear level is pretty top notch right now, and I decided I did have a craft lined up for this weekend, but I decided that I was going to take a little bit of a weekend for me to do some personal crafting, and because I didn't want to I didn't want to put out content where I just wasn't feeling it. That's not what I want to do. And I also, again, have talked to you about that I use this channel as part of my recovery, and I'm well enough to know that right now I need to do some crafting for me and some personal reflection, and I want to encourage every one of you out there to do that same thing, especially if you guys are still working. Please take some time for yourself, if you can. I know I actually have decided I will work another full week, and then I have decided that I am going to take a week off, because where I live, we still haven't hit our peak yet, and like I said, tensions are running high. People are still out shopping. I mean, in some departments where I work, it's business as usual, and it gets very, very scary, kind of disheartening. Everybody's scared, and everybody's taking that out different ways, and I've just decided that I need some time away from that. For my own mental health, and I am fortunate enough that I work at a place where we have been afforded some emergency leave time should we need to take it. I am not sick, of course. Then again, my body likes to do that thing where now that my allergies are bothering me, and I get a scratchy throat or my nose starts running, it's immediately, I am one of those terminal hypochondriacs. It's never just a headache, it's a brain tumor kind of thing. So anytime I start to feel off or I'm immediately starting to get sick. And so that paranoia is really running me down. And I need some time away from it all to do a reset. And like I said, I am very fortunate that I work at a place that has afforded us the time to be able to do that. I feel so bad for all of the people that are out there that are currently unemployed without pay. I can't imagine. In my drinking days, I can't imagine what it's like to live on that last dollar. But when it's not of your own doing, I just, anything that we can do now as people, as humans, to help out our fellow is super important. And I think that's the other thing that's been so disheartening, is seeing so many ugly-minded people out in the world, that just don't care about their fellow human. That's very hard for me. And again, I still do see those on the other end of it. I still do see the other side of that spectrum. I think I'm not seeing enough of that other side of the spectrum, and I'm hoping that it's because those people are the ones that are staying home, and so, which would make perfect sense. I'm not seeing all the good people because they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And yeah, so I'm taking a mental pass this week on crafting. Like I said, I did have one lined up, and it's one that I really wanted to share with you. I will share it with you again because, like I said, I'm taking next week, not this coming week, the week after off. I will be sharing it with you then, and it is something that would have been really cool for Easter. By the way, happy Easter, everybody. I know it's a really awkward time, but happy Easter to everybody that celebrates and everybody who celebrates Passover. I hope that somehow you were able to link up with family, even if it was for anybody who, you know, did a Passover Seder during, like you over Zoom or anything like that. If you were able to somehow find a way to link up and still do your traditions, I hope that everybody was able to find some way to connect with their families over this really trying time for these holidays. So anyway, I will be doing that craft next weekend. And it's one that I was hoping to do for Easter, but it's gonna be a really fun one to do for when people finally get to reemerge from their houses and spread a little bit of hope and joy. And so please stay tuned next week for that. It will be really fun, and I'm very sorry and very apologetic that I'm not doing a craft this week. That being said, I do want to encourage people. I have a little bit of a challenge. What I want people to try to do this week, especially since holidays are around and we can't connect with people like we really want to, is go and write a handwritten letter. That is my challenge. Pick one person or another household that you normally celebrate these times with and weren't able to, or a grandparent that lives far away and you weren't able to go and visit. Pick somebody that you think could really benefit from a handwritten letter. Whether it be from you or from your kids, or if you write it together as a family. But I think this affords us the perfect opportunity to reconnect in kind of classic ways with people that we love and people that we miss and that we have been secluded from. And I think that, you know, it's great to be able to, it's great that we have the technology to be able to see people on a screen. But I think going back to that, I didn't want to say antiquity of writing a letter, but you know, that old school way of reaching out and connecting with somebody, there's just something so much more personal about it than seeing a face on a screen. You know, and I know I love getting letters and stuff in the mail when I get them. I think there's just something so much more personal about that. So my challenge for you this week is to pick somebody and send them a handwritten letter. And if you do, please share that in the comments and let me know. Because I think that this is a great time for us to reconnect that way. Also, as a reminder, I had mentioned in the last video, I am currently at 27 subscribers now, and if we get to 50 subscribers on my channel, I have already started amassing a whole bunch of stuff to send out. I have a dollar store crafting kit, so I will be doing a free giveaway once I reach 50 subscribers, and again, that'll be a whole bunch of dollar store goodies, dollar store crafting goodies, so that you can play with, and some of it's things that you have seen on this video or on this channel so far, some of it's projects that I may have coming up in the future. But I've just been collecting a bunch of stuff to be able to send out to you guys as a thank you. So we'll be able to pick one lucky winner out of those subscribers once we hit 50. And I just want to thank everybody for sticking with me, and knowing that I want to let everybody know that it's okay that we're having hard times, and there are some days where we're going to wake up and we just don't feel like we can accomplish a whole lot of anything, and those are the days that I specifically request that you set your standards small. Like today I decided I wasn't even going to make a video, and I'm like, I can't do that. I have to at least say hi, let them know that I'm still here and that I'm doing okay, and just give you guys a quick update. And that's what I'm doing. This is my small goal. I didn't do a crafting video, but I did set a goal for you guys, and I did see your faces, or let you see my face, because I can't see yours. And just reach out and let everybody know that it's going to be okay. We're going to find a way through this other side. For those of you who have struggled with drugs and alcohol, we have fought a war like this before. There are very many parallels in this war on this hidden disease that we're fighting, and the disease that we fought before of alcoholism and drug addiction, the seclusion, the differences in our hygiene habits, the social distancing because we didn't want people to know that we were messed up all the time. There are so many different parallels, And we have done this before, and we made it out the other side, and we can do this again. So stick in there, okay? Reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I am actually going to binge watch Netflix and work on my Diamond Dots painting because I wanted to do this today. I wanted to do crafting for me. I wanted to do some mental health crafting, and you guys have seen me do some Diamond Dot stuff before, and I figured I would just space out, and it wouldn't be a good video to just sit there for 6 hours and just watch me put dots on a page. So, yeah, I love you all. Please like, subscribe, press all the buttons, do all the things. Stay safe out there. Enjoy what you can of your holidays today. I will see you all next week. And until then, just much love.